Okay folks, just got some new Patagonia gear in, so I'm gonna just do like a little informal unboxing here. This is the men's work denim vest, and it's made out of a hemp. You know what, I'll put it on the screen. It's made out of a hemp, cotton, and what's that called? Tencel lyocell? I have no idea what that is. But this is the men's work denim vest, made in Sri Lanka. This is a small because all this workwear runs large. I would normally, like my other vest is a medium. I'm hoping that this small fits me the way I think it is, the way I think it will. Men's work denim 5-pocket pants. Now, these are in short, and folks, picking these up, wow, that's a heavy pair of jeans right there. There's no doubt that these are sturdy pieces of gear, but that vest don't weigh as much as those jeans. It doesn't feel like. Okay, here you go. This is the men's long sleeve Western snap shirt. This is in a size small, again made in Sri Lanka, and you know, usually I wear a medium, but I'm hoping this fits because I got the t-shirts in small. They fit. So I sized down with everything here. Now on the jeans, I stayed true to the waist. I'm hoping that that was the right call. Anyhow, and then one little added bonus, it was on sale. This is just a bandana, 100% organic cotton bandana. I don't know why I got that. I don't know. I guess because it was on sale. So where should we begin? All right, let's just go ahead and unfold this here thing. And I think it came in plastic. I don't know, had it shipped in from the States. Coming to you from the Philippines right now, where I'm standing. So it took it a while for this gear to catch up with me. But there you go. That is an absolute beautiful, beautiful denim vest. I've never really been into denim before, but when I saw this, and I'm down with the stuff that's made out of hemp, you know, the t-shirts I'm wearing, their workwear t-shirts are made out of hemp, a hemp cotton blend. All right, just right off the bat, it just looks beautiful. The stitching, you know, sort of a tan type stitching, almost looks orange from a distance. But you've got a zippered pocket here with excellent quality zipper. Now the question is, how far does it go down? And it doesn't go down that far. It's big enough for a wallet, sort of comes up a little bit, but it doesn't go as deep as my other vest. My other vest is a little bit deeper, but it's an interior pocket, and this is an exterior. But that is a great quality zipper. Obviously everything Patagonia does is good quality. And for a pencil, but what I use this for, what I'm going to use this for, is the camera I'm holding, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, goes in here, and the mic mini goes right there. Okay, all right, a couple of hand warmer pockets with, feels like a real soft lining. I'm not sure what that lining is. Let me get my camera over here, if that's the lyocell, but got that lining there. Okay, let's take the zipper down. And again, obviously everything that Patagonia does, it's great quality. Everybody knows that. Got a loop right there. And again, this is a small. So here we go. This is 60, what is that? 66% organic cotton, 20% hemp, and 14% lyocell. The lining is 100% recycled polyester, and it's made in Sri Lanka. So there you go. Again, it just feels like good quality, but that's just stating the obvious. Now look, there's no inside pockets. My other vest has an inside pocket, which I love and I use all the time. If this had one, you probably wouldn't be able to have this outside pocket. So there you go. Now, the other feature, the reason I got this vest, let me show you this. Turn it over. Okay, this pocket here. On the back, it's got this big zippered pocket, and let's see how far it goes. Folks, it goes, well, from here to here. Now the question is it big enough for a 14-inch laptop? I'm not sure, but we're about to find out. Because everywhere I go flying, I'm always rolling heavy because of laptops and iPads. And what I'm going to do when I go up to check in, if it'll fit, I'm at least going to put an iPad in there, but I think a laptop will fit in there too. And they can weigh my bags, and once I pass the weight test, I'll take the gear out and put it back in my carry-on. Let's do the test right now to see if it'll fit. Again, this is a small. Y'all might think this is a little crazy, but you know, when you fly budget airlines over here in Southeast Asia, a lot of times they're sticklers about that. Is that a word? They are picky about that 7-kilo limit or whatever it is. And this is a 14-inch MacBook Pro, and that puts me overweight. I said, you know what? If anything will fit in this vest to take some of that weight, this will be golden. Now again, this is a small, so I'm assuming you get a medium or a large, the pocket's going to be bigger. I don't know that for a fact. But let's see if that's going to fit in there. Is it going to fit? Take some weight. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So the iPad disappears. You can't even tell that it's in there. Okay, so that heavy iPad Pro is in there. And I've got another smaller iPad that my daughter carries. That would fit in there. But I'm not sure that the MacBook Pro is going to fit. Let's try it. Maybe I should do them one at a time, or maybe I should get my old lady over here to hold the camera. It's going to be tight. Will it fit? No. She says no. Oh, ye of little faith. Well, if it'll fit the MacBook Pro, that's more weight than the iPad. Now, obviously, I don't want to break the zipper. Huh? Babe, come over here and hold the camera for me. How about that? You're doing nothing but holding down the couch over there. And I'm trying to make $1 million video here. I'm trying to figure out how to beat the airlines. Okay. Now, hopefully I don't break my zipper.
Cannot lagi.
You don't think so?
Yes.
You don't think so? Okay, it's a 14-inch MacBook Pro. Will it go? Can we go all the way?
No.
It ain't gonna zip.
No.
It'll fit.
But it cannot.
It'll fit, and you probably don't want to chance it if it falls
Just
out.
cut little bit.
I'm not cutting any. Okay, but maybe on the medium vest or the bigger vest it would. But technically, if I'm really in a crunch, I can sit it back there and I guess hold on to it and take that weight off. But no, that's not going to work. But you know what? No problem. So there you go. I just took some weight, some major weight out of my bag, being able to put it back there. And it's a good sturdy pocket. You know, it's designed for, like, you know, gloves and hats and stuff like that. But also I can stack a lot of batteries, whatever, you know, power banks, anything with weight. That right there might save me. Not might. That's going to save me when I go to these budget airlines screwing with me over, you know, a few kilos. And when you're carrying camera gear, you're always overweight. Try that on in just a second. Okay, I'll try it on, but it appears to be about the same size as my other vest, which is not workwear, you know, that's in a medium. So this workwear stuff, the t-shirts, the vest, everything runs big. You know, it's designed to be loose where you can work. All right, now here's the 5-pocket jeans. And again, it's tough quality. These are workwear. That's why I bought it. Look at the stitching. What is that, triple or quadruple stitching? The stitching is beautiful. Again, from a distance, it looks orange, but I guess it's just like tan. But those are good quality, and they're not skinny jeans. You don't want no skinny jeans. My God, don't ever wear skinny jeans. But they're not too wide either. These looks like they'll fit perfectly over my my Red Wing boots, and they're not like bell bottoms. So for me, I think that's going to be perfect. Are they baggy? Well, we're going to find out in a few minutes. Okay, let's turn them over here. Look at the back. Okay, now the pockets, generous pockets. What do we got up here? Oh, cool. Check that out. Patagonia Workwear. And you got a hemp leaf on there. There you go. Too cool. Especially cool to me because I used to be a narcotics agent in a previous life. And now I'm sitting here wearing hemp pants. I love it. Okay, so right here you got a hammer loop. It goes through the back pocket right there like that. And then on the side here, you've got a pocket. Will an iPhone 16 fit in there? Let's find out right now. All right, so I get some help from my old lady. Now this is an iPhone 16. It's not the Pro Max or anything like that, just a 16. Will it fit?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And you know what? I had a little bit of, it fits in there just tight enough where that thing's not going to fall out. Mm-hmm. That's perfect. That's perfect for an iPhone 16. It's not going to fall out. Just tight enough to keep it from falling out. Of course, I got a case on there. That's perfect. And you can't really see it. So if you got an iPhone 16 that size, that's perfect. Now, will it fit a Pro Max? I don't know because I don't got a Pro Max with me. But it fits an iPhone 16 perfectly. Look at that. That's beautiful. Pink color. That's my phone too.
That's mine.
Well, yeah, it'll be yours in 5 years when I buy another one. You're right. Okay. All right, so let's go back around to the front and let's check the snap. I feel beautiful metal snap or button. Obviously, good quality zipper. And these are 34s, made in Sri Lanka. These are shorts. And then there you go. Pretty cool. Patagonia. Hold it like this, baby. Patagonia Workwear. Avoid prolonged contact with light-colored materials, including upholstery, as natural indigo can transfer onto surface. Mind the dye. Whoa, I don't need to be getting dye here in the hotel room. Why don't you take that off the bed? I don't want to pay for this. All right, well, thanks for the warning. I guess the first time we wash it, we just want to wash these together and not with any whites. And this is dyed with natural indigo. What's it made out of? It's 66% organic cotton, 20% hemp, 14% lyocell, exclusive of trim. So let's check out the pockets. That's a good sturdy material. It's a good sturdy pocket right there. Not your, not your cheap pockets. So I'm going to try them on in just a second, but so far that is a sturdy pair of jeans. The question is, are they going to be too baggy because they're workwear for my taste? But we're going to find out. Men's long sleeve Western snap shirt. And the reason I went with this, I'm going to show you a couple things. Supposedly the chambray is made out of hemp and organic cotton. But if it's not the chambray, it's made out of hemp and polyester. Now, I'm against anything polyester these days. And when I realized that this one was not made out of polyester, according to the website, I pulled the trigger on it. Okay, and I think that the polyester ones, they're more like sturdy, like less wrinkly probably, but polyester's plastic. So I got to get down to the brass tacks and make sure that there's no polyester in this shirt. But if you order any of the other colors, if they're not chambray, I think they contain polyester. So look closely. That's what I did. I looked closely at the materials. Again, this is a small, made in Sri Lanka. Okay. And look at this embroidery. This embroidery is beautiful right there on the shoulders. Okay. Let's just go down the line. Beautiful snaps. It's like, I don't know what you call that in the center. Looks like distress. Is that the word? Like sort of worn in the center of the snap. Come over here, got a little tag. Patagonia Workwear. Little tag right there. And I do believe this small is going to fit me nicely. If I would have went with the medium, I think it would have been too baggy for my tastes. So before we unsnap it, well, you know what? No time like the present. Let's unsnap this here thing. Look at there, one-handed. I'm holding the camera with the other because my old lady disappeared again on me. And let's come down here. Drum roll, please. And hopefully the website was accurate. Okay, gotta turn it around here. 55% hemp, 45% organic cotton exclusive of trim made in Sri Lanka. Okay, so 55 plus 45, that's 100%, right? Okay, so this one does not have polyester. But just remember, this is the chambray. They have one on there now, or they have two other colors on there now, and I think they're both not chambray, and therefore you'll have recycled polyester, and I don't want any more plastic. Pretty crazy that I'm new to being a Patagonia fan, but because of the hemp workwear, but I don't want anything polyester. I got the work apron from them. It's got a little bit of recycled polyester in it. It's a great product. But I wish the next version they make, don't put no polyester in there. Okay, polyester means plastic. Now the tensile lyocell in them jeans could potentially mean plastic too, but I'm giving that a pass. It said it's made out of wood pulp, but I don't know. The point is, as much as possible, I do not want polyester clothing. Just hemp, cotton, natural stuff, because I live in a hot environment, and what I figured out is you can have the thickest cotton, the thickest natural fiber, and you're still cooler than if you're wearing polyester, which is plastic. It's just a thin trash bag is basically what you're wearing if you're wearing polyester. But this is you can feel that this is tough, but it's thin. I think this is going to be perfect for weather here in the Philippines and Thailand, especially at night, or to keep the sun off of me during the day. Does this have, yeah, it looks like it has a pin slot right there. Sorry, my son is in the background. He's getting fired up. So it looks like it's got pin slots on both sides. All right, let's try this on. All right, and again, I don't know why I got this bandana other than it was on sale. And I was like, okay, it's 100% organic cotton. Maybe I need a bandana. What's that thing tied to? My dad actually opened the box. He said, man, why'd you order a tie? I said, man, it's not a tie. He said, yeah, it's a tie. I said, no, dude, that's not a necktie. It's a bandana. But I can see now why he kept insisting that it was a tie. It was a tie. It was packaged like a tie. Okay, so it's a bandana. Nothing special. Again, other than the fact that it was on sale. And 100% organic cotton, exclusive of trim. Made in China, sewn in Sri Lanka. Wah, wah, wah. That's my other requirement. I don't want polyester, and I don't want anything made in China. Now, with my luck, that material is made in China and is sewn in Sri Lanka. Anyhow, you can't win them all. But if I see things made in China, I'm not buying it. Buy anywhere but China. There you go. Let's try some stuff on. I've already done a review on this. This is the men's work pocket t-shirt. It's made out of cotton and hemp. It's a great product for me. I needed some sturdy workwear. You know, gave up on Carhartt years ago. This is sturdy, but it's not overbearing. It's not to where like you're wearing a piece of cardboard. So I'm really digging this. This is in beeswax tan. This is a size small. It fits a little bit tight on me, but I need to lose a few kilos. If I'd have went with the medium, it would have been too baggy. I'm not going for the baggy look. So first things first, let's try this shirt on here. And I'm really hoping that it fits like a glove. Got my wireless mic. I guess I'll put it up there. So far, so good. All right, now I'm a 44-inch chest. I'm 5'4" on a good day. Yeah, I'm a basketball player. That's a joke. Those sleeves fit absolutely perfect. Now here's the question. Is it gonna fit over my belly as is? I plan on losing a couple kilos. Ooh, so far, we are in business. So, oh yeah, seems to fit like a glove. So I'm gonna say right off the bat, had I went with a medium, I know that's popping the microphone. Had I went with the medium, and I got a t-shirt on underneath here, the medium would have been too big. I'm not going for that relaxed, baggy look. I'm going for the slim and trim look. So the small t-shirt fits me. The small Western shirt fits me like a glove. Man, that looks good. Folks, I'm rocking this. I'll make this look good. Yeah, even though this is workwear, this is put a cowboy hat on, roll to the club, and do some two-stepping all night long. Holy moly. This, I hate to say it, but like, okay, I'm over here in Southeast Asia, so if I order anything from the States, it takes 2 weeks to get here. And if you get the wrong size, oh my gosh, it's so just like the agony of defeat because you waited 2 weeks. I finally found some gear that fits me perfect. I just have to size down. From the t-shirts to this shirt, I've got a pair of corduroy, the organic corduroy shorts on. True to size on the waist, they're 34s. These things are quality champions. I'm gonna order another pair just as a backup, but these things are gonna last a long time. And they're in the basin green. Okay, so with that, let me grab the denim vest and let's see if that thing fits like a glove just like this shirt does. All right, now I'm gonna be honest with you. If this thing don't fit, you might see a grown man shed a couple tears. All right, because I waited on this stuff. They advertised this stuff and it took a month or two. I don't even know how long I waited that it wasn't back ordered. It just hadn't come out yet. Maybe it said back order. I waited for this and I've been wanting this because my vest now is made out of a waxed canvas. It looks beautiful if I'm in Montana, but over here in the tropics, it looks like I should wear it in Montana. I needed something a little less formal. And when this thing popped and came along, I said, oh yeah. Now, here's the good news and the bad news. This thing fits like a glove unbuttoned. But it's going to be a little bit too small. I'll take that back. Because there's two things. I'm wearing a t-shirt and a long sleeve shirt. And I still have a couple kilos to lose. My microphone's probably all jacked up. I take that back. It does fit like a glove, but a very snug glove. So I guess this is what I'm going to say, because there's a little stretch in it, right? I need to lose a kilo or two in the belly, and it's perfect. Again, if I had went with the medium, it would have been too baggy. I'm not looking for that baggy look. So most of the time when I'm wearing the vest, it's unbuttoned. Okay, it's just like this. But if I need to button it, batten down the hatches, it will zip. Okay, so there you go. I know I got the camera in the way here. Pan over. A little bit snug. A little bit snug, but I got two shirts on. And I need to lose a little bit more. So it's the right size I need. It's got a little stretch to it. There you go. Oh yeah, that's real nice. Real nice right there. Real nice zipper. Easy. Easy zipper, folks. Look at that. Again, Patagonia quality. My camera, this camera that I'm filming on, goes right like this. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. It's nice and snug. My other vest is a little loose. Every time I bend over, the thing falls out. This is tight enough. It's not going to fall out as easy as my other vest. Oh yeah, check that out. That shirt's bad to the bone. That is awesome. It's got a little bit bigger collar, which I like. I like the bigger collar. If it was bigger, it'd be even better. I'm down with the 70s look. You know, 70s was like the last era of fashion. Hasn't been any fashion since the 70s. That's bad to the bone, I'm telling you. What a great, it feels good. You can tell that it's gonna breathe. Where the other ones with that polyester don't breathe. All you do is sweat. You're just miserable if your clothes have any polyester in it. That's coming from a dude who's lived in Southeast Asia for well over a decade. That's what I've come to the conclusion. I can wear a button-up long sleeve shirt and be cooler than if I'm wearing a polyester tank top. Just the way it is. Luck ran out on the pants. The pants are too long and they're too baggy. But they're not if you're using them as intended, which is workwear. Okay, now what do? All right, I travel, I film, I edit. I'm not painting houses anymore or pouring concrete, but if I were, these things are comfortable as can be. They feel like they got a little bit of stretch in them. See what I'm talking about? I mean, they're baggy. That's a little bit low, but not if I'm using it for workwear. They're perfect. As you can see, these are far from being like fitted. Obviously, they ain't no damn skinny jeans, but if you're painting, working all day, oh yeah, these are comfortable as hell. But for trying to wear them just as a sturdy pair of jeans, I'm gonna have to either wash them a couple times and see if they draw up, or just do some alterations. Good thing about me living in Southeast Asia, alterations are cheap. I can take these over to my folks and they can custom make these to my size. Now I realize in America that's expensive to do, but in Southeast Asia it's not. I'll just take these to my tailor and say, hey, they're a little bit baggy. I took a pair of Fjallraven pants with that G1000 material to my chick right down the street. She makes custom dresses and bikinis, believe it or not. And she took those Fjallraven pants and made them just fit me like a glove. And you can't even tell that she made the alterations. You'd think that Fjallraven made them in the factory. And again, I'm 5'4". So these shorts, they're still about 3 inches too long. So I would say the short, like I wear a 34-30, these are more like a 34. Man, I'd have to say these are more like a 34-34. They're long. If I was wearing some waterproof boots, or maybe some cowboy boots, they'd still be long. But that's not a big deal. I just take them. I'm going to get some of the bagginess taken out, some of the length taken out, a little bit from the crotch, and these things will fit me like a glove. And you know, in the States, probably cost you $100 to do. Over here, it cost me $10 at the most. Just got to go see my girl Elvie right down the street. She makes custom bikinis. There you go. Let me pan down a little bit. But if you're, you know, again, I'm 5'4", 5'5". They're too long. You're gonna have to make a couple of alterations. I'd say they fit you perfect if you are 5'7" or more. It's just one man's opinion on the length. But the waist is true. It's 100% true. That 34 and the waist fits me like a glove. And you know, when I wash them a couple times, maybe it's going to take some of the bagginess out. But again, if you're wearing them to pour concrete or to do some real work, they fit you perfect. I'm just giving you from a perspective from a guy that's looking for some tough gear to travel, do what I do, and they'll need some alterations for my taste. Because I'm gonna wear these to the club. I'm gonna wear these out dancing, romancing, chasing women when my old lady's not looking. So what you think, baby? Give me your honest opinion about these. Are they too baggy?
That one's good, but this one is big.
Okay, I have no idea what you said. The jeans, baby, the jeans.
It's big, no?
Okay, the jeans are too big. So the shirt fits perfect, the jeans are too big. No problem. I got to go see Elvie tomorrow and say, Elvie, make these things fit
If she's
like a
still
pair of
there.
pants. She's still there. There you go. But I will say this, you know, if you've got to do battle with somebody, you got plenty of stretch. It's not going to impede you from any type of self-defense. Let's just say that so I don't get this video banned. Man, it's sturdy. Sturdy. What I like about this, it's sturdy, but it feels like it's already broken in. It's not like Carhartt where you're wearing a piece of cardboard for 2 years before they finally get broken in. Not like that. This stuff is broken in. It feels tough, but broken in, if that makes sense. It's quiet. I bought this other brand shorts and they crinkle. You know what I mean? They're so stiff that they crinkle. It'll take a year of washing them before they get soft and quiet. These are quiet. They're not stiff. There you go, folks. There you go.